Right, let's get this one out of the way. So, yeah, Steve Bruce has been confirmed as our Newcastle United manager earlier today. Um, Sorry if I come across like tired. I'm not tired. I'm just a bit frustrated. Maybe I'm tired of being frustrated. Maybe that's the combination of the two. But what else can there be said? Like, done countless amount of videos on this before, tweets, um, you name it, I've done it. I don't know what else is there to say about it. It's not going to change anything. He's still going to be the manager for 3 years, apparently. Um, I fully believe he'll see out the majority of those 3 years because, excuse me, um, yeah, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't he want to stay here as long as possible? Mike Ashley doesn't like paying out anything, so why would he want to pay out compensation or anything along those lines? And to make matters better, maybe, or worse, they're trying their utmost to create a positive PR around this by breaking the transfer record for a player that we hardly know, and I'm sure Steve Bruce probably didn't even know or sanction. So again, if it doesn't go his way, believe he'll be using this as a way to say, look, I didn't know what about this. Basically, pulling in Joelinton, who I have no idea about. Sounds a made up player to me, but apparently plays for Hoffenheim. Been left out of the squad today. Is on his way or having talks with Newcastle United. And yeah, that's the bottom line. So much stuff going on around our club. Seriously, I don't know how we've not got a Netflix deal because we are the most drama filled club you've ever seen in your entire life. More than down the road, more than Arsenal or any of those other teams. The only thing that we're missing is success. And we won't see that for a long time, boys and girls, if you're new to the channel or new to supporting Newcastle United in general. But yeah, Steve Bruce has been confirmed today. He obviously resigns on Monday from Sheffield Wednesday. I'm sure Sheffield Wednesday will take legal action against Mike Ashley and Steve Bruce because there's blatantly been some sort of tapping. I don't know. I'm not a legal guy, so I'm not gonna incriminate myself on that sort of way. So redact all of that stuff. But yeah, there's things going on in my head that you can't can't take away. But we all know what the real deal is. He resigns, and now he's Newcastle United manager 2 days later. Go figure. Um, so yeah, apparently it's gonna be the lowest paid Newcastle United, or lowest paid Premier League manager, should I say, in getting £1 million, which is a lot to me and you, the common man. But in terms of Premier League terms, very low, which just goes to show how his stock is very, very low. And I feel it's maybe a stopgap for maybe someone else coming in. And to put that in reference terms, Raffles on six. So Steve Bruce is on one, Raffles on 6 million. But that's what you get when you get a Champions League manager. That's what you get when you're a Championship manager. I was about to say winning, but I don't think he's won anything. Um, so yeah, this is where we're at the moment. This is coming out. What's the time now? 4:20 roughly. So by the time it gets uploaded, maybe about I don't know, quarter to five, whatever. But this is definitely coming out after the pre-season friendly in the Premier League Asia Trophy where we lost 4-0. Didn't watch it, I was at work, but I've seen the scoreline and that's enough to then say to yourself, boy, we need help. I saw the lineup, the likes of Darlow, Sterry, obviously Shelby, some other regulars in there. But the first two alone just goes to show like what we're down to. Bare bones. Mutu played a part in it. We've got no strikers. Got no strikers. All last season's strikers, I'm not including Almiron because he's not really an out and out striker, have gone and left the club. Rondon didn't sign on, looking to go to China. Now with Rafa, Joselu is obviously at Alaves, and Juan Perez is obviously at Leicester, who scored already. So it's off to a good start. Fair play to the boy. But us, that leaves us in a terrible state. And with this Joelinton coming in, I don't know, £36 million. You're trying to paper over cracks here. And yes, you can say, oh, this is where the £30 million has gone. It's gone to this superstar, Joelinton. I don't even know nothing about him. You could have put that 36 million into better use by signing, I don't know, Sturridge, Welbeck, two recognised strikers in English football. I don't know. We might go in to sign them both anyway because we definitely need them. If we've let loose our three strikers, have to bring back Gale because obviously still technically on the books, who's on loan for all of last season. Sorensen has been promoted for the academy. that goes to showing where we're at. And Mutu barely did anything, barring that goal against Man United. So we're then going to sign a player that's not recognised in the Premier League. No Premier League history from what I understand, unless he's played for, I don't know, a team when I was not even looking. And he's probably going to have to acclimatise, all the rest of it, loads of excuses, la-di-da-di-da, when he doesn't hit the ground running. And yeah, we're just going to struggle. We're just going to struggle.com. And yeah, sorry, if you was expecting expletives and all the rest of it, all that energy's just been worn out. If you asked me at the start of the day, I might have just given you a better video. But now I've had time to digest it. It's not like it wasn't going to happen. It's not out the blue. But at the same time, it's just still a bitter pill to swallow. Like, we've got Steve Bruce for the best part of 3 years, maybe even longer. And everyone keeps saying, well, not everyone, but people keep saying you got to get behind the manager. But you can't. It's just uninspiring. You can't go from... We set a bar there of Rafa Benitez and the players that he brought in. And now we've just dipped way below the bar. We've what's it called? Limboed underneath the bar to bring in Steve Bruce on a cheap one, £1 million, and then obviously he's bringing his backroom staff, and I don't know. It's just it's a hard one to take. Joelinton's on the way, which is apparently going to try and appease the fans by, yes, breaking the transfer record once again, and also bringing in a striker, which we need about 4 of, which will be Steve Bruce's first sign for the club, even though he's not even been there 24 hours. So, bit of a weird one. I believe it's linked with him even before Rafa left the club, so it might even been someone else recognised by the previous star. I don't know. Let's see what happens anyway. The jury's still out on both Steve Bruce and Joelinton. I'm seeing a lot of journalists come to the rescue of Steve Bruce. Maybe they've got good relationships with him, but my mind is 90% made up, and I could assume that's the same with a lot of Newcastle United fans across the globe, that Steve Bruce is not good enough for us. And this is I know it sounds disrespectful, but I'm not trying to disrespect the man, but even he would have to see in his point of view that we've gone down a notch or 2 or 3 or 4 in terms of getting Rafa Benitez for 2.5 years or 3 years, and then bringing in Steve Bruce. So it's weird, proper weird. And yeah, I might be doing a couple more videos in the next coming days, because if we're getting in Joelinton, I'll have to try and do some research on him, see what he brings to the table. And yeah. Anyway, that's enough from me, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. What's the question I'm going to part with? Where do we go with Steve Bruce? What's that? No, what's our expectations with Steve Bruce? Sharky, 100% NUFC, said it brilliantly. 17th is the new first for us. Not for other teams, but for us. So if we manage to start this season, that is a win. I'm not expecting no championship trophy, but it's as good as. Take care. Peace.